Alright, welcome back everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be looking at some entitled parents, okay? Because I'm in the mood to get a little bit angry. So yeah, you guys have been telling me to check out this Reddit for ages. I have before, but I think it's been a couple months. So yeah, let's check it out. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoy these videos, and let's begin. Alright, this one says that your bar isn't child friendly. There's too much alcohol. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but, a bar is probably not the best place for a child. Backstory, I work at an alcoholic bar that essentially turns into a club at night. This man just came in with his toddlerish kid, already a bad sign, ordered a shitload of beers, and essentially let the toddler run around my bar to do whatever it wants. Yeah, just from the first few sentences, I can tell that this probably isn't the best parent in the world. It made its way behind the bar while I was attempting to piss on my break, and it hit its head on something. Oh god, this is just negligence, isn't it? Imagine my surprise when I exit the bathroom and immediately get yelled at by this guy about how the child's misadventurous accident was my fault. The exact quote is, "This place is not fit for a child. There's too much alcohol and wires behind the bar." Maybe because I run a bar and not a daycare. I don't think a toddler should ever see the inside of a bar. Keep your kids at home or with someone else if you're gonna go to a bar. It's clearly an adult place, okay? And even the adults there are drunk and goddamn stupid, okay? This is like the worst place possible. Essentially, I hate kids and incompetent entitled parents. I hate kids is a completely different subreddit, which we'll check out later. Edit, this is once again an opportunity to tell Americans that cultures other than their own exist. Southern European bars are often frequented by adults with their kids, and it's considered normal here. However, I do wish they'd look after their rats and not blame me for their misconduct. I don't think it's an American thing. I think it's just weird to have your toddler in a bar. Okay, this one says, my sister and mother demand that I watch the new Baby 3 to 7 days a week. What's 3-7? 3 to 7? My 25-year-old female, younger sister, 21-year-old female, is pretty pregnant. For the last few weeks, she's been demanding that my 27-year-old male and I babysit her newborn every weekend, Friday morning to Sunday evening, so she and her 21-year-old male can have some cool off time from being parents to not overstress. Each time I've laughed at her and shut it down with a quick, nope, I won't be, and she gets mad I'm not helping her out. Well, I mean, it's not her child, right? It's literally your child. You signed up for the responsibility, and now you can't handle it, so you're trying to pawn it off to your sister. Yesterday, she got our mother involved. Okay, that's just stupid. You're both grown adults, like literally 21, 25. Like, bringing the mom into it is just such a stupid thing to do. Mom called me and asked why I was being a self-centered bitch, and so selfish she didn't raise me this way, okay? I told her I was a grown-ass woman with my own house and life, and that if I wanted to watch kids as a second job, I'd freaking have some. She sputtered out something about me being a horrible person and hung up on me. Bro, what's wrong with your mom? Jesus. My and my one aunt 100% is with me. However, my mom, dad, and the other 900 family members and friends, they got involved in calling me out on Facebook. I'm blowing up my phone. She turned her entire family against you. That's the worst, bro. I guess you've messed with the wrong person. Jesus Christ. Quick edit for a few of the same comments coming up. My mom knows the full story of what my sister is asking. She essentially did the same thing with me when I was a bit older. She sees no issues with my sister getting this as well. I've never had a good relationship with my family besides 16-year-old female aunt and grandparents. I talk to mom, sister, dad maybe twice a month. Okay, so if you're distant from your family, obviously they're gonna side with their sister, and your mom seems like a bit of a crackhead. So I'd still say you're completely right in this situation. You shouldn't have to look after your sister kids. Like, you can, maybe, if you want to help out, but if you don't want to, you have no obligation, you know? My mom just upgraded her wedding ring because my engagement ring was too nice. My now fiancé said that my mom told her husband that she wanted to upgrade hers the moment she saw the ring my fiancé picked for me when he asked for their blessing. Time for an upgrade is exactly what she said. It's been a few weeks, and they went to get a quote on a ring, which at first I was fine with, and kind of teased her because I thought it was silly that she was jealous, to trade it in. I told her as long as it didn't look like mine, and they both confirmed it wouldn't be, as she liked a different cut. Well, she came out with a massive similar shaped stone in a huge thick band made of smaller diamonds, but still larger than average, mind you. They all sent us a photo of it, and it's nuts how much they spent on it. When I asked her why she really needed such a large piece, she told me that I didn't deserve to have a larger ring than hers because I'm not even married yet. So they agreed to get a bigger one because she earned it. Okay, that has got to be the stupidest thing I've ever heard. This is like, what is this? Like 6th grade females fighting, dude? Goddamn, oh, I want a bigger ring. Like, so petty, man. What the heck is going on? First of all, I think this is insane to equate your self-worth to a ring, but what? Also, yeah, I don't know why people are so obsessed with a ring. It's pretty much just a gigantic waste of money, okay? If you actually love the other person, how about give something they value? If they value a ring, sure, but, I don't know. I pretty much value, like, I don't know, McDonald's more. If you get me McDonald's, I'll marry you. There you go. And secondly, they said they had been having money problems, and the amount they spent seems irresponsible. Okay, if you're having money problems, and you think, like, getting a new ring just to, like, beat out your daughter is something good, that's so dumb. I just wanted to vent a little and see if anyone has had something similar happen. I highly doubt anyone has had a story like this because, I don't know, man, your family is just kind of crazy. Now I'm starting to understand why they had money problems. Jesus Christ, it's pretty evident here. Entitled parent ignores her kid at a print shop. Kid loses finger. Ah. EP's entitled parent, CC's counter clerk, and SM is staff member. I work for a research facility which funds clinics handling patients for our area of expertise. To celebrate our first completely funded sites, we decided to create t-shirts to commemorate our success. I was tasked to design the tees and have them printed and produced for our next conference. I secured a local printer to produce the shirts, and when they were completed, I went to the printers to pick them up. When I got there and produced my invoice, they needed to prepare and wrap them, which would take around a few minutes, and I can wait in the lobby. While waiting, a woman entitled parent and her son around 5 came in for her order for a family reunion. She barely paid attention to the staff, and when told to wait, she got on her phone, pretty much ignoring her son, who was running all around the lobby, screaming to the top of his lungs. He then decided to run behind the counter towards to back where the printing machines were. The counter clerk tried to get the woman's attention, but she just ignored the clerk and continued talking on her phone. The classic parent neglecting the child. Oh, my phone call is more important. The CC did successfully get the kid to go back in the lobby, but she was called to the back to pick up my package. The kid took this as his chance to shoot behind the counter and went running into the back. I thought one of the staff would catch him, but they were swamped with orders and just didn't see him run past. By the time someone spotted him, it was too late. There was a loud, high-pitched scream and crying, and there was a lot of commotion as it appears everyone was screaming, except the EP, who was still on her phone, oblivious to the chaos coming from the back. That's when another staff member came out carrying the crying kid and holding a bloody towel around his hand and screaming to the receptionist to call 911. Only then did the EP turn around, see her son, and scream to the staff member, "What did you do to my son?" Oh my god. Now you care about him, huh? What did you do to my son? I feel like, bro, it's your fault. You're the parent. You take care of your child. Like, and they didn't even do anything. Like, you're just kind of assuming because you don't want to take responsibility. The SM stated that somehow the kid got to the back, ran up to one of the working machines, and stuck his hand in between the hot blades and sliced it one of his fingers. Okay, kids are just stupid as hell. But also, the kid shouldn't have been able to get to the back as well, so there's partly of the fault of the staff as well. The EP started screaming at the SM and CC, berating them and threatening to sue them, while still ignoring her son, still in the SM's arms, who's trying to stop the bleeding. That when I, a nurse, came up and assessed the situation and got something to slow down the bleeding and try to save the mostly severed finger. This is a gruesome story, dude. As the ambulance pulled up, the EP was actually still on the phone, telling whomever she talked to what had happened to her son, but she still hadn't checked or even touched her son. Okay. Child Protective Services, come on. This is ridiculous. Even after having your son having his finger cut off, you can't get off the goddamn phone. That's just horrible. The SM transferred the boy to the EMTs, and they put him in the ambulance and took him to the hospital. The a-hole of an EP actually waited and demanded her package before she even attempted to follow the ambulance to the hospital. A month later, when I went back to the printers for another order of teas, I had to ask if they ever heard what happened to the little boy. He did lose his finger, and the EM was charged with neglect due to testimony by the staff or the shop. Didn't find out much more than that, but I do hope that the EP did not regain custody of that poor kid. I mean, at least he starts with neglect, but I don't know what that entails. Like, hopefully, like, he's taken away from her, right? By the way, this is very relevant to an anime I recently watched. It's called Erased. I don't know if you guys know about it. Essentially, there's, like, this abusive mom or something, and then this kid is trying to go back in time to save one of the abused kids, and she gets, like, kidnapped and murdered or whatever. And it's a pretty gruesome story, but man, I can't stand abusive parents, honestly. Just the scum of the earth. This wasn't abusive, this was just neglect, but I mean, come on. I mean, the outcome is probably worse. Alright, fellas, that's about it. Hope you guys did enjoy. Smash that like button if you did. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.